Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with the Antoine Griezmann situation, as it has been reported that Barcelona, Atletico Madrid could agree a deal worth 25 million euros plus variables for Griezmann. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this other report, talking about Jose Gaya of Valencia, it has been reported that the Barcelona 2023 target is expected to extend his contract with La Liga rivals Valencia, confirms the Valencian coach. We are going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Earlier today, it was reported that FC Barcelona are hoping to close out the Antoine Griezmann transfer fee issue with Atletico Madrid before the Frenchman flies off for the FIFA World Cup in November. The two clubs have been worrying over the €40 million permanent purchase clause, as Atletico Madrid believe that the conditions for the clause to become active have not been met yet, which is the reason behind them using Griezmann for less than 30 minutes in all but in one game this season, which was the Madrid derby. FC Barcelona, on the other hand, are arguing that the clause was triggered after the first season on loan itself, and they are owed the full payment of €40 million. FC Barcelona are even considering a lawsuit against the La Liga rivals to extract that fees. But since then, they have altered their stance and are willing to accept a lower fee from Los Rojiblancos, as they wish to avoid seeing Griezmann back at the club. His 21 million wages, would be a burden for Barcelona at the time, when we know that we are trying to trim down our wage bill. Now, Sport reports that along with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Griezmann are also keen on reaching resolution on the matter. Atletico manager Diego Simeone wants to use the Frenchman for more than 30 minutes per game given his good form, while the player himself is intent on getting more minutes under his belt ahead of the FIFA World Cup. With all three parties wanting it to put an end to the saga, negotiations are said to be underway between the two clubs to thrash out an arrangement or an agreement at the earliest possible. So, sources close to the negotiations have told Sport that an agreement could be struck for a fee of about 25 million euros fixed plus variables. However, it is claimed that there is still some way to go before all parties involved agree on the particulars of that deal. Once it is finalized, Antoine Griezmann might have to accept yet another pay cut at Atletico Madrid after having already reduced his salary in the ongoing campaign. A lot have been spoken about the Antoine Griezmann situation at Atletico, the disagreement that Barca have with Atletico over the €40 million agreement that was made in his clause, that Atletico and Barca are in serious disagreement. Barca thinking that they have to pay that money because it was only for one season, but Atletico are saying that that condition was agreed but for 2 seasons. So it's something I've always doubted. Like, when you guys sign a contract, you guys know it needs to be specified there and there. Like, it should be clear enough for all the parties to understand. But it seems as though, I don't know, that means one person is wrong. Definitely one person is wrong. One person is maybe intentionally making things wrong, because I don't understand how you want to sign a clause with the other club and one party is saying that no, it is 1 season, the other party is saying it's for 2 seasons. Because it is for 2 seasons, it must be written down on the contract that's for 2 seasons. But it seems as though Barcelona themselves, they are tired of that, because yesterday we started talking about how reports are saying Barcelona want to, they're okay with it if Atletico can pay them an amount less than that 40 million, and Barca are desperate to make sure that all these issues surrounding the Antoine Griezmann should be resolved before the World Cup in Qatar. Of course, we know the World Cup starts on the 21st of November, and Barca want to ensure that this issue of Griezmann should be resolved before then, so that, we all know that we don't need Griezmann again. Barca don't need Griezmann. He does not even fit into the plans of Xavi. He does not even fit into the playing style that Xavi is bringing. And most especially, his wages are really high. So if Barca want to bring him, he's going to just cripple down our wage bill, which I think Barca are thinking the right thing, right? I don't think Griezmann should be in the team, and I definitely know Xavi himself does not need him. So normally, Atletico themselves know that Barca don't need Griezmann, and I think definitely Atletico will be so happy to buy him permanently. But the thing is, Atletico don't want to pay up to the 40 million. But right now, given the reports are saying that Barca, okay, if Atletico can pay less than that, then I think Diego Simeone's side can now contemplate to paying less. So what this report is saying is 25 million is the price that FC Barcelona will accept from Atletico for them to make Antoine Griezmann's purchase a permanent one. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to look like. I think Griezmann himself, he's happy to stay there because he knows that coming to Barca will just destroy his career further. Barca and Griezmann were not meant to be for each other. We can see that even his first spell there at Barca, he was not doing well, even though he did well fairly bit when Koeman was there for the second season. But I don't think he'll be doing well. So I think he's having a good form. He's playing well this season, and Diego Simeone really likes him. But it's just due to the condition that Diego Simeone is just trying to bench him so that Atletico don't get to pay the 40 million euros. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, it is no secret that FC Barcelona admire Valencia's Jose Gaya to a great extent. The team from Catalonia went after his signature during the previous January window and continued to do so until the start of the ongoing season, as they are of the idea that Gaya is someone who can replace Jordi Alba without a model. As it turns out, however, their dream might as well end in the coming weeks, with journalist Ferran Correas, while writing to Sport, has claimed that the 27-year-old left-back is in advancing stage towards signing a new deal with Valencia itself. Over the last couple of windows, FC Barcelona have been extremely vigilant about Gaya's ongoing deal with Valencia, which ends on June 2023, that is next year. They were of the opinion that their patience would bear fruit, meaning that by the end of the current season, they will manage to add him to the roster for free. Regardless of what has been expected, negotiations between Valencia and Gaya over a new contract are believed to be in advancing stages now, and in good pace. In fact, the aforementioned outlet says the agreement could be sealed anytime in the coming weeks. This was confirmed by the manager Gennaro Gattuso recently when he said, "Gaya's renewal, I think that Gaya will accept our proposal and sign a new deal." For now, it is believed that Gaya has no intention of leaving in the first place, right? For that, however, he wants to be valued in a rather competitive environment. According to sources, if he agrees to sign the proposed 5-year deal with Valencia, he will become the highest paid footballer in that squad. At this very moment, the internal discussion within the Valencia management is being done over the player's termination clause. All this means Barcelona will be forced to finally give up on Gaya. At the same time, however, the movement comes as a blessing in disguise for a certain Alejandro Balde, who has made the left-back spot his own. Even after that, one needs to ponder what the management will do beyond the ongoing season when the likes of Jordi Alba and Marcos Alonso will both be gone. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.